From weird photos to creepy videos, there's always something on the internet that leaves us with more questions than answers. But because of the hard work of thousands of online detectives, many of these internet mysteries have finally been solved. Some of the truths are even crazier than anyone imagined. These are internet mysteries that were finally solved, ranked from the least to the most shocking. Number 1. The mystery of the Post-it notes. On April 15, 2015, a man with the username R. Bradbury felt like he was losing his mind. That morning, he found a strange Post-it note in his apartment. The note had a list of chores he was supposed to do, but here's the creepy part. He didn't write it. The handwriting wasn't his and he lived alone, so he had no idea how it got there. He tried to brush it off, but a few days later, things got even creepier. On April 19th, he found another note, this time stuck to the back of his chair. It read, "Save your documents." That's when he started to worry. Convinced someone was breaking into his house and leaving notes, he set up a webcam to monitor his desk. If anyone was sneaking in, the camera would catch them. Days later, he woke up to yet another post-it note, this one saying, "Our landlord isn't letting me talk to you, but it's important we do." When he checked his webcam footage for answers, his heart sank. The footage had been wiped from his computer. Terrified for his safety, he soon found more notes plastered on his doors, but this time, they were all blank. Determined to solve the mystery, he compared the handwriting on the notes to an old letter from his landlord. The writing looked similar, and Bradbury wondered if he could press charges. So, on May 15, 2015, he turned to Reddit's R. Legaladvis for help. His post blew up, but instead of believing him, most Redditors suggested he was sleepwalking and writing the notes himself without realizing it. That's when a user named Cakerlock noticed something important. Bradbury had mentioned that he slept in a narrow, windowless room. This detail pointed to a much more dangerous possibility: carbon monoxide poisoning. Poor ventilation can trap carbon monoxide, leading to symptoms like headaches, confusion, memory loss, and even fatal outcomes. When asked, Bradbury admitted he had been suffering from headaches. Following the advice, he installed a carbon monoxide detector and the alarm immediately went off. The apartment had been slowly poisoning him. The missing webcam footage turned out to be a software malfunction, and the handwriting confusion was due to him comparing the notes to a letter from his mother, not his landlord. In the end, the internet didn't just solve the mystery of the post-it notes, it saved his life. Number 2, the blank room soup mystery. Have you ever watched something both confusing and unsettling? That's how many people felt after seeing the viral video Blank Room Soup in 2004. In the 1-minute 40-second clip, a man cries while eating soup. Standing silently beside him are two people in bizarre costumes, patting his back as if to comfort him. Nothing made sense. Who was the man? Why was he crying? Who were the costumed figures? When the video spread, theories exploded online. Some thought it was an art piece, while others believed it was something darker. Then came a breakthrough. The costumes were identified as creations by artist Raymond Percy, known as Ray Rays. When contacted, Percy admitted the costumes were his, but claimed they had been stolen after a performance in Los Angeles. He said he later received the video from an unknown email address and decided to upload it online. However, inconsistencies in his story made people suspicious. He never filed a police report about the stolen costumes, and despite distancing himself from the video, he himself had uploaded it under the title Soup Torture. To this day, Percy denies making the video, but many remain convinced it was his work all along, possibly as a viral marketing stunt for his characters. Number 3. The mystery of the time traveler. In the early 2000s, someone calling himself John Titor appeared on internet forums, claiming to be a time traveler from the year 2036. He said he had come back to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer, which supposedly held the key to saving the future. John made chilling predictions: a U.S. Civil War before 2004, the collapse of America in 2008, and World War III beginning in 2015. He supported his claims with complex explanations of quantum physics and even photos of his supposed time machine. At first, people were convinced. Titor became an internet celebrity, inspiring stories, anime characters, and conspiracy theories. But as time passed and his predictions failed to happen, doubts grew. Scientists later debunked much of his evidence, Investigations eventually linked the posts to Larry and John Rick Hobart, two brothers in Florida, who had the knowledge and motive to create a convincing hoax. Finally, in 2018, multimedia artist Joseph Metheny revealed that Titter was part of an abandoned alternate reality game project. What was meant to be marketing accidentally became one of the internet's most famous legends. Number 4. The Mystery of the Backrooms. In May 2019, a strange photo appeared on 4chan. It showed a yellowed, fluorescent-lit room that felt oddly unsettling. The internet quickly dubbed it the Backrooms, describing it as a liminal space one could glitch into by falling out of reality. The concept spiraled into a massive internet mythos, complete with multiple levels, monsters, games, and even a film. But one question lingered. Where was the original photo taken? After years of searching, internet sleuths discovered the answer. The Level 0 Backrooms image came from a Hobbytown store in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Ironically, the solution had been posted on Twitter just months after the photo first went viral, but it went unnoticed for years. By the time the truth was rediscovered in 2024, the store had already been remodeled into an RC car racetrack. Number 5. The Mystery of Satoshi. In 2005, a British company launched a puzzle game called Perplex City. Among its 256 puzzle cards, one stood out. Card number 256, known as Billion to One. It showed a photo of a man with the name Satoshi and the challenge: find me. For years, players searched in vain, scouring online forums, tracing the photo's background to France, and chasing false leads. The mystery remained unsolved until 2020, when new tools like facial recognition revived the search. Finally, a Reddit user matched the photo to a Japanese company executive. When contacted, the man confirmed, "Yes, I am Satoshi." After 15 years, the mystery was solved. Number 6. The Mystery of the Nameless Victim. On June 26, 1995, police in Virginia responded to a car crash. One victim was identified, but the other badly injured and without ID remained a mystery. In his pocket were 2 tickets to a Grateful Dead concert, earning him the nickname Grateful Doe. For 2 decades, no one knew who he was. That changed in 2015 when internet users took up the case. Online communities formed, sharing his reconstruction photos and spreading awareness. The search soon uncovered new leads that would finally bring closure to a 20-year-old mystery.